From the Searider Productions news facilities on the leeward coast of Oahu, this is Searider News!
Hey Seariders, today is Saturday, December 31st. On this episode of Searider News, we'll be watching two stories about accomplishments on our campus, learn about an issue affecting diverse communities, and see what our fellow Seariders plan to do after high school. All this and more coming up on Searider News.
Good morning, Seariders. My name is Coco Palmer.
And I'm Dillon Catlett.
And you're watching Searider News, our monthly news show bringing you the latest in West Side's news.
I can't believe the semester has already ended.
I know, right? Time has gone by so fast, and the seniors are all so busy preparing for their futures.
Speaking of which, let's head to our first story to hear about how one senior started planning early for her future.
Here we have Haylee Tautua'a, who is signing to the University of Pittsburgh to play volleyball.
Senior Haylee Tautua'a is one of the 4 lady Seariders that has committed and signed to a college this past November. But getting here wasn't an easy process.
So I started my recruiting process in 7th grade where I emailed a bunch of colleges, introducing myself and showing them highlights of myself and letting them know when I have tournaments in the mainland so they can come out and watch.
Thinking about her future at an early age has definitely helped her secure her scholarship.
And then the summer before junior year is when they emailed me back and we were talking, and then that's when I got to choose my college.
She took the last steps to seal in her scholarship this past month, but her first steps with volleyball started pretty late.
So volleyball was my last sport, and I started in 6th grade, but my second year of volleyball is when I took it seriously and decided to work hard to play in college. And my parents, from a young age, always put college out in front of us. Yeah.
With constant support and encouragement from her parents, Haylee's college journey is just beginning. As her high school years are coming to an end, she prepares for her upcoming future at Pittsburgh.
So I'm just preparing for college by doing well in school, and I have club volleyball right now, so I'm going to be traveling soon again. Yeah.
Natasha Ma'afala, Searider News.
Thanks, Natasha. Starting early was a great decision on Haylee's behalf.
I know, right? Reaching out to colleges beforehand was so beneficial for her in the long run. I hope it's not too late to start now.
It's never too late, especially with the resources provided us at the College and Career Center.
Let's head to Lexie to hear more about what the CCC has to offer for us.
Thank you, Coco. I'm here with Uyeno High School counselor, Miss Nikki Kiliona. So what are some ways that we as a school are working to improve the academic opportunities that students have access to?
Well, here at Uyeno High School, we offer AP courses. We offer early college to our students, as well as our CTE pathways. All the classes are aligned with college courses.
And where can students go to learn more about these opportunities?
They can go and see a college career counselor in the CCC. They're usually open from 8 to 3 p.m. Or they can come into the front office to meet with one of their academic counselors.
Thank you, Ms. Kiliona. Back to you, Coco.
Thanks, Lexie. I had no idea that we had so many opportunities right here on campus.
Same here. It's nice that the school is providing these kind of opportunities to us.
Definitely, but I heard they're doing more than that. Let's take a look at what our campus is doing to create a comfortable learning environment for us.
And it was just such a horrible situation for the students and the teachers and everyone that had to be involved.
Summer of 2022, 15 ACs were installed on the campus of Uyeno High School.
Okay, rough draft.
Air conditioning plays an important part in creating a comfortable learning space for the kids. So as the VP in charge of facilities, that was one of our long-term goals, getting the entire campus air conditioned.
Uyeno reaches temperatures of 80 through 85 degrees, so Mr. Oshita is well aware of student concerns.
Classes with AC impact your learning because it's easier to think when it's colder, and it's not as you don't get off focus more because it's not as hot.
This project was funded by the money used to spend on health and safety for a school setting that allows more comfort for students.
Well, we've known that air conditioning is an issue at all schools statewide. But I mean, anything that we can kind of help you guys, make you guys' lives, I guess, somewhat comfortable to, for you guys to learn.
All the schools on the Waianae Coast, all of the classrooms are going to be cooled within about the next year or so.
Terrysa Uyeno, Searider News.
Thanks, Terrysa. It's good to see that the schools are improving their facilities to keep us cool during this warm weather.
That said, I know it's been windy lately. Hopefully that sticks around. Hey Angela, what's the weather looking like?
Hey guys, here's your 5-day weather forecast with highs of 77 and lows of 67. There's high chances of thunderstorms happening over the weekend with winds up to 20 miles per hour. So stay safe and don't forget to pack an umbrella while you're out for holiday shopping. Tomorrow's surf is 1 foot on the west side.
Thanks, Angela. I guess it's not the best time to go to the beach then.
I'm gonna watch a movie instead, but in the meantime, let's head to Terrysa with the bulletin.
Thanks, Coco. Hey Seariders, here are your general announcements. On this day in history, in 1879, Thomas Edison demonstrates incandescent light. Let's look over what's happening next week on campus. Today's lunch is a surprise, and tomorrow's breakfast is also a surprise. Pohana time today is 2:15. This Saturday, there will be a wrestling tournament at Moanalua. This Saturday, there will be a paddling meet at Ke'ehi Lagoon. Meet starts at 8:30 a.m. Good luck to all of our Searider athletes. Today's word of the day is retrospective, meaning of or relating to the past or something that happened in the past. Today's photo of the day was taken by this person. If you'd like your photo featured on the bulletin, hashtag it YNIStrong. And here's your quote of the day. Back to you, Coco.
Thanks, Terrysa. Uyeno is a beautiful community, but even so, we go through our own set of struggles because of where we live.
I wonder if other communities have the same situation as us.
Let's hear from Denise about an issue putting many communities at a disadvantage.
In Hawaii, the average number of AP courses offered in private schools are 10, but here at Waianae High School, there are only 3. Not all communities receive the same opportunities that others do, even if it is within the same country or state. This is called institutional bias.
The different demographics and economic states of cities influence the opportunities that may be found within them. Institutional bias in communities are directly affecting a person's future. There are fewer government services allocated to poorer districts. According to U.S. News, researchers found that students in poverty need 40% more funding than students not in poverty. It also found that districts with the highest poverty rate receive 16% less funding than lower poverty districts. Those who need the services most aren't always the recipients of such. Therefore, the lack of distribution is contributing to the hindrance of a community's success. Also, less opportunities are offered to those who are less fortunate. Honolulu is a metropolitan city, while Waianae is a small suburban city. The 2020 census has found that the average income per person at Waianae is about $23,000, while Honolulu's is about $61,000. The average Honolulu resident makes about $38,000 more than the average resident in Waianae, meaning that each Honolulu resident makes more than double of a resident in Waianae. The reason for the lack of income is in part due to the larger cities having access to more resources. However, this does not justify the lack of opportunities in smaller cities like Waianae. One might say it is a person's responsibility whether they will succeed or fail. In school, it is up to the student to decide whether they will succeed or fail in a class. A study from 2018 found that students with a growth mindset did better than students with a fixed mindset. If a student is ready, prepared, and willing to do all of the work they need to meet their goal, then their chances of success are exponentially higher. However, though students are in control of their futures, the opportunities given to them are still dependent on their district. A study by the University of New Hampshire found that 47% of rural school districts have no students in AP courses, yet only 20% of town districts, 5% of suburban districts, and 3% of urban districts have no enrollment in AP courses. The scarcity of opportunities are more prominent in lower class and lower populated areas, which affect the outcome of the students. Institutional bias is an issue plaguing many communities, but together we can put an end to it. By providing information about opportunities in public areas, communities can become informed about the different opportunities and services they can receive. Areas where information may be found are schools, bus stops, malls, restaurants, street signs, parks, or even through mailing flyers. Also, as students, we can create groups or organizations that advocate and offer opportunities for the community. Here at Waianae High School, there is a college club, and it is a student-led program that helps support students in preparing for their future. This club is partnered with METS, the Manoa Education Talent Search, which offers extra services for students. Lastly, altogether, we should remember that just because a person comes from a disadvantaged place ridden with stereotypes, it doesn't mean they can't succeed. Many communities are currently at a great disadvantage. Opportunities that can greatly help the people of these communities are not reaching them. There are many communities affected by this issue, not just Waianae. Opportunities should be accessible to everyone, so speak up and advocate for your and other communities. By working together, we can implement the solution, create more equal opportunities, and end institutional bias.
Thanks, Denise. It's interesting to hear that the opportunities given to you are dependent on where you live.
So let's all do what we can to counter the effect of this issue.
I agree. Let's head to Avanoa to hear what our classmates are planning to do after high school.
Hey Seariders, my name is Avanoa Tillis, and I went around campus asking students what their plans are after high school.
My plans after high school is going to college to major in psychology.
I want to go to school to be a welder.
And working at Pearl Harbor.
My plan is to go to college in Nashville, Tennessee.
Whatever I do after high school, I just want to be happy.
Going to LCC for 2 or 3 years, and then transferring to UNLV for 4 years to study computer tech.
I want to
Go to a community college.
Goal is to be an airline pilot or a music producer.
I plan on attending UH Manoa.
Get a job, get enough money to go to college.
I'm gonna celebrate with my friends.
Go to college and study to be a psychiatrist.
We'll go to HPU and major in computer science.
Going to community college for about I'd say 2 years, and then moving on to a bigger college so that I could save money and have more time to think about what I want to do.
Planning on going to University of Pennsylvania to become an architect.
We have no idea. Psych!
We're going to college! Thanks for watching this episode of Searider News. Have a safe break and we'll see you in 2023, Seariders.
Mahalo!